is Lauren Nicole. I am a certified EFT practitioner and MindShift coach, and today I am going to be doing a tap along video with you about fear of failure. This week it has been a hot topic for me personally, and I'm sure that others out there can relate to having these fears of failure and how that sometimes can hold you back from taking action and prevent you from really doing the things that light you up, that make you happy, that will fulfill you. So let's just dive right in. If you're new, just go ahead and tap along with me. Repeat after me. You can always feel free to change the words so that they resonate with you and your situation. That's what I like to tell everybody is the most important part of EFT, is that you are using words and phrases that mean something to you. That is when you really begin to peel back the layers and can get to the bottom of why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. Okay, let's get started. Coming to the side of the hand. Even though I have this fear of failure, I love and accept myself. Even though I'm scared to take action because I'm afraid I'm going to fail, I love and accept myself. Even though I have this fear of failure, I'm acknowledging how I feel. This fear of failure. This belief that I'm not good enough. This fear of failure. I feel this fear in my stomach. This fear of failure makes me feel anxious. This fear of failure is holding me back. This fear of failure. This fear of failure. I have this fear of failure and I feel it in my body. And then just take a pause here and take a deep breath in. And notice how you feel. I didn't prompt you in the beginning, but notice if you feel any sort of shift and if you can gauge that shift. So if on a scale of 1 to 10 you were feeling really overwhelmed with that fear of failure, where would you fall on that scale? And just keep that in mind, noticing how it shifts as we go. Even though I still have this fear of failure, and I'm not sure why I'm so worried about what other people think, I acknowledge how I feel. Even though this fear of failure is real, and it makes me feel really anxious, it's okay. Even though I feel this fear in my body, and I know it's holding me back, I'm ready to work through it. This fear of failure. This fear that I'm not good enough. Fear that I'm going to be judged. these fears. They're connected to this fear of failure. This fear of failure that I feel in my stomach. This fear of failure. I feel this fear bubbling up inside of me. I want to let it go. I want to let this fear go. And then take another deep breath. And notice if another emotion is popping up for you. For me, when I'm thinking about, this fear of failure and what I've been going through lately, the emotion that's really coming up for me right now is anger. So that's what I'm going to use. But if there's something else like sadness or frustration or overwhelm, whatever it is, keep that in mind. Even though acknowledging this fear of failure makes me angry, I love and accept myself. Even though talking about this fear of failure brings up feelings of anger, I'm just acknowledging how I feel. I feel angry when talking about this fear of failure. I feel angry. I feel angry at myself. I feel angry that I've let this fear hold me back. All this anger, I feel it in my stomach. I feel angry talking about this fear of failure. This fear of failure isn't serving me. This fear of failure is keeping me stuck. This fear of failure. All these emotions associated with this fear of failure. I feel them in my body. And then take another deep breath in. And let it go. Notice where you're at. Notice if any other emotion is coming up for you. For me, frustration is coming up big time. So I'm going to tap on that. Here we go. Even though I'm really frustrated talking about this fear of failure, it's okay. Even though when I think about this fear of failure, it frustrates me, it's okay. Even though I'm feeling frustrated, right now I'm showing up for myself. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated that this has been a pattern. I'm frustrated with this fear of failure. I'm frustrated that the thoughts keep circling in my mind. It's so frustrating. So much frustration around this fear of failure. I I feel this frustration in my body. I'm ready and willing to release this frustration from my body. I'm ready to let this frustration go. I'm ready to let this fear go. And then take another deep breath in. And again, check in with yourself. For me, that round, when I was saying I'm ready to let this frustration go, I got this visualization of me screaming, and it's like, oh, all the frustration is coming out. So for me, that's a sign that energy is moving, that this is going on the right path. So let's do one last round, and we're going to tap in how we want to feel, because I feel like I'm ready to tap that in for myself right now. If you don't feel ready to tap in a positive round, that's okay too. You can pause this and just continue to tap on your emotions until you do feel ready to tap in something positive. So even though there's still that fear of failure, and it's a real fear, I'm ready to tap in feelings of accomplishment. Even though the fear of failure is still there, I'm ready to tap in alignment. Even though the fear of failure is still there, I know I can work through this. Alignment. I'm ready to move through the fear. I'm ready to take aligned action. I'm ready to feel the fear and move forward anyway. I'm confident I can do this. I can feel the fear and move through it. I can feel the fear and move through it. I know I can do this. I can feel the fear and I can move through it. And take a deep breath in. Maybe even stretch. And then let it go. Shake it out, see how you feel. Notice if you go back to that scale of 1 to 10, what the shift is for you. For me, I mean, I was really feeling it in the beginning. And I think I was probably at an 8, and I think I've tapped my way down to about a 2, which is pretty good for a couple of rounds. So I hope that you had the same experience. I hope that you found this helpful, and feel free to visit my website if you want to watch more videos, mindshiftwithlauren.com, and send me a message or comment and let me know how this worked out for you. Have a great rest of your day.